into our brains, profiling each other. This is one thing take away from Nigeria. You know what we learn, and all these things is what we are trying to do. What? To annihilate from our mentality. Are you hearing me? That is why we always say going back to our roots. People don't understand what it means. When we talk about going back to it, is only our roots that make us as one people that we are. You don't see your brother as this or that, as Anambra or Imo. You see your brother as your brother. Are you hearing me? Just 1 second. So, sorry, I regulated something at the background, but we must continue. So, as I was saying, this clanism, you know, we have discussed it. I brought it up here, which I brought some people to discuss it with me. Clanism in our land. You know what is clanism? It is not tribalism, no. Clanism. You know, tribalism is maybe when you are discriminating because he is from another tribe or race, from you know, Hausa or Yoruba, or because he's Igbo, or he's Kanuri, or he's Swahili. You know, these are tribes. Or he's because he's a Portuguese, because he's a tribe also. He's a Spanish. Is a tribe also. Not mind how they talk it, make it a nation, because tribes, we are nations. So this one is clanism, clan, the same tribe, but now we have different clans. Like in our land, in Igbo land, we have different clans. We have Olo clan, we have a Ikwere clan, we have a Omambala clan. We have Okigwe clan. Are you hearing me? Enugu clan. On the Wawa. On the, you know, but we are one people. So, why this clanism? Ungwa clan. Do you see the danger in Nigerian politics? What very dangerous game. Because tribalism is allowed in Nigerian politics. So they bring it in our own. For example, if a governor during governorship election or campaign, they use clanism. Now I want the vote kwere na onye nke ono hapukwa na ndi ozo a hapukwa na ndi okigwe on ndi owera. Do you see? That is clanism, and it's very dangerous, very deadly. It divides the people. IPOB, we are one family. So, any person that is a landlord or a tenant, you don't want to live here because somebody, an Igbo man from so place, you profile the person. Well, this is evil. You know, if Biafra comes, normally, you know, we are going to do what Paul Kagame did. Now, you know what Paul Kagame did now? They promulgated into law. Any person that talks to his fellow Rwandan as a Hutu, this man a Hutu, if as long he will be arrested and he will face jail term. That one is even tribe. If Biafra comes, we are going to promulgate this into law in order to punish any clannish individual, any clannish person. Like what I saw somebody talked, what he experienced. That he rented a house and he paid for everything. Now, if any person ever talks about or discriminates against his brother because of maybe the village, the community he comes from, that there will be a law against that. The person will be arrested and made to be punished, suffer jail time for it. These are things that are put in place, or that should be put in place for a country, for a nation to advance. But in Nigeria, discrimination, tribalism is official. It's allowed completely, even during election time. Don't you see the way Nigerian politicians do? Don't vote to this man, Igbo man. Is only openly. This is what our people are learning from Nigeria. I said it. I always say it, that when Biafra come, there will be an institution for the Nigerianization of our people, because our people, we have learned many bad things in Nigeria. I am telling you, I call it the Nigerianization of our people. Because you cannot give your house to somebody. You paid, the person paid and parking, and after you found out that they come from a particular place in Igbo land, and you said, no, I cannot give my house to these people, and you refunded his money. Normally that landlord should be penalized, arrested and penalized. But we in Nigeria, that even they allow it. It's allowed. Do you see what is real demarcation, bringing separations of our people? Do you see it? Religion sheba ya burubata. Everything is working against us in Nigeria. I say everything. You call your brother an unbeliever. Your brother, because he's not going the same denomination with you. People who come to marry from your family say, no, you start inquiring, which church is he going? Is he from choosing? No, he say, no, I cannot marry. When some people are talking about division of our people, how do you classify this? What do you call this? Whereas we are trying to make sure that our people remove, you see yourself first, you see yourself as brothers. not which church you are going, which religion you. No. That's why we make Biafra our religion. Are you hearing me? So some people that are saying that don't bring disunity. We have thousands of disunity in our land already. We are trying to bring our people together. That's why we say going back to our roots, because religion divided us into piecemeals. Religion divided us into piecemeals. What we are preaching is for us to come back to who we are. Disregard what denomination, what did this person believe. No, what matters is na okweneri ofe egusi na iwo kafo onye Igbo ka ewo. Finish. You are Efion. Oh, na Ibibio. You are Biafran. Finish. Nothing more. You are my brother. Not going to inquire. If I say is it how do they say Shabbat Shalom? He didn't reply. Shalom. He didn't reply. I said, now Jew. Is it a Gentile? No, he's a Gentile. What is more divisive than all this? Please. I need somebody to maybe later call and tell me what is more divisive than this. When you see me, you salute me. Shabbat Shalom. I didn't answer you. I say, na kekweni bolachi. Get some Shabbat Shalom. You change your face and move on. Say, nah, this man, over on you too. What is more division than this, please? What is more division than this? That is what this landlord is expediting. That is what is playing. If it's Biafra, we are in Biafra. I'm telling you, this man should be arrested and sentenced to prison time. Because he's profiling. We don't want this. Normally, there should be panel in any community. Any person that suffer this type of thing should go to that panel. All these things are little by little. We establish them in order to punish the offender. Because we are one people. It doesn't matter that maybe somebody committed a crime. You see people commit crime maybe from Allah. Now you say the kidnappers. How dare you? You don't do that. Because you catch one person, two people from Oka, they committed one crime. Now you profile everybody that all of them are criminals. You don't do that. Never. You don't do that. Even what we are talking about, the Fulani, we are not talking about ordinary Fulani, for your information. We are talking about the Fulani jihadists and their leaders, their elites that are supporting them. You understand? Ordinary Fulani person, we have no problem with the ordinary Fulani that is going around his normal business. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We have no problem. But those people that are being used, Fulani headsmen, that are being used as objects or weapons of conquest, these are people that we have issues with. Those their elites, the caliphate emirs that are giving secret orders in order for the people to commit crimes. These are the people we are against or we are fighting. Not ordinary Fulani that is going about his normal business, doing his thing. No problem. We don't have problem with you because we are not tribalists. We are not ethnic jingoists. You understand? So that is it. Now, before I read the press release of today, IPOB press release of today, because it corresponds with what I want to also say, I will go just few news headlines. Few news headlines. But before I go into, just allow me just few seconds in order to regulate something, please. Do not go away. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 31st day of January 2024. Therefore, we must continue preaching the gospel. As I was saying, let me go into just few news headlines. Landmine by Boko Haram terrorists kills 12 persons in Borno. Landmines by Boko Haram kills 12 persons in Borno State. Are you hearing me? Boko Haram is placing landmine. They have been fighting Boko Haram, I think, since 2000. How many years today? 24 years today. And Nigeria cannot defeat Boko Haram. You know, is it Abacha, Sani Abacha? He said that if there is any crisis, any rebellion in a country or any armed conflict that the government cannot put to a stop in 24-48 hours, which means the government is accomplice. Are you hearing it? The Biafra war lasted for only 2.5 years. Are you hearing it? And Biafra was defeated by the whole Nigerian army and all. They mustered all their might. But Boko Haram has been there since 2000 till today, 24 years. Nothing. They are lavishing the lives of people, mostly Southerners. Southern military. Southerners in the military, in the Nigerian military. They will carry them, go and set them up, and all of them be killed. Till today, Boko Haram is waxing strong. Instead, bandits, Fulani headsmen, Fulani terrorists that caused bandits, they came up and they are waxing more stronger even. Destroying our communities in the north. And you think that is something, there is abracadabra there. The more you look, the less you see. Are you hearing it? Just like the way France is in the Sahel or was in Mali. Oh, we are fighting terrorism, not knowing that they are the people manufacturing terrorism. When you study France, you know that France always a chief. Now, when it comes to is a master. When it comes to terrorist manufacturers, they manufacture terrorists. Are you hearing me? They were in Mali, stealing dry their things. Every time they come on, oh, we are fighting terrorists, we are making sure Sahel is free of terrorism. But they are the people sponsoring all those terrorists in order to justify their stay in Mali, in Niger, in Burkina Faso, everywhere. Where France built their garrison, their headquarters in Kidal, on top of thousands of kilometers of on top of a gold mine. I mean, on top of gold deposit. Do you think that all these military boys that took over Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, when they are talking, just watch them. They are talking with annoyance. You don't know what they saw. They saw the complete deception of France and the Western allies. Complete. When they tell you we are fighting, they are the people bringing terrorists, and they are mining gold, rare earth, cobalt, everything, and shipping to France, stealing every day. Immediately they pursue France. I think Mali is in control of Kidal now. What France could not do for how many years? They will say, oh no, hey, Emma, this world is the more you look, the less you see. Your ability to stage drama. That is the world we are in. Sometimes they will do, they will televise, they will call France 24 newsman, come and cover this, how we are fighting. Well, we are fighting with all these terrorists. They shoot Papa, maybe they will allow one soldier to be killed, one French soldier. You see, this world is about manipulation. No, because you know, Mazi Chinedu last Saturday, he said, oh, you are hearing me? Remove sentiment from this struggle. Remove sentiment. Because some people thought that we had natural allies. There is nothing like natural allies, for your information. Because do you see why we always thought Mazi? It didn't start from us. From Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is nothing he can talk without putting religion inside. Because there lies the key. This sentiment, what we have been trained as babies till adulthood. I need to do right. I know this world is about exploitation. Mugu fall, Kaiman work. The world is the example of it. There is no pity. Nobody cares about your existence. It is only you that you care about your collective existence. Nobody, I say nobody give a damn whether you are alive or dead. As a people, they even want you to be alive, to be dead, all dead. They want us to be all dead, so that they will take over what is in our soil. You know that? Once you start understanding the world to be like this, you see your brain will start opening. You start seeing things in another way around, not the way you used to see it before. Because sentiment made us we continue praising our killers, those that put us into perpetual suffering. Our killers, we praise them because of useless sentiments, which religion plays a very vital role. That is why any person that is always saying that no, don't talk about it, religion, it will bring division. Now say, how? I need explanation, please. I need explanation, because what I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Unless I continue our normal, sentiments. Now, let us be playing mouth service, lip service, so that we get the Biafra as a flag independent country. Just flag independence, just like Nigeria. But we will not allow it. We get this Biafra both mentally, so that when you see your brother, you know that this is my brother. You will not discriminate against your brother based on religion or any other thing. No. We move in a bunch. That is a nation we want to restore, so that we have complete focus, value system as we are. Not when you are running away from your problem, you think you solve your problem by running away from it? Is that what you are thinking? No, don't talk about it. If you talk about it, there will be confusion. If that is the case, why then are we fighting for Biafra? Because there are even many Biafrans, many Igbo people that don't want Biafra. They are getting from Nigeria. You are bringing confusion. It is which means you are quoting our enemies' rights. That Biafra is about separation. We are separating. We are bringing division among ourselves. Because some people believe in Nigeria. Why are you heading towards that? You should have said, oh, no. Okay, let us limit talking about Biafra. Let us don't talk about it, because it will bring division among ourselves. After all, there are people Igbo people. There are Igbos, there are Ijos, there are Ifiks that don't believe in Biafra. They don't believe in it. So why should we always lie to ourselves that why talking about religion is bringing confusion? You bringing separation. It is not. It is you that is bringing confusion because of your mindset. Are you hearing me? It is you that is bringing confusion because of your mindset. After all, religion didn't they preach to us? When you see somebody carry Bible be preaching to you, do you know what it means? Is showing superiority, that his own is superior, your own is evil. Is it not how in this modern age how it is being done? Why is it that if you are talking about setting the record straight, talking about our thing, now it is that time that it is bringing problem? Hey, we are trained by Mazi to reason, logic, to reason, not to sentimentalize. No, never. So, let me continue. Southwest outfit Amoteku arrest 31 suspects for kidnapping, other crimes in Ondo State. Do you see how the caliphate, they are moving? Because no place is spared in Nigeria. You see the write-up of Funam, Mieti Allah, Fulani nationality movement, Funam. Do you see the write-up? Did they go after them to kill them, to this and that? They tell you that Nigeria belongs to them. They threaten fire and brimstone, of which they are unleashing it. Are you seeing it? Do you see Nigeria government going to burn their houses? Because Nigeria is meant in order to Fulanize everybody. Nigeria is an instrument of Fulanization. If you don't know it today. And that's why we are running away from it. Are you hearing? There is no way in order to, fix Nigeria. Are you hearing? Okay, now, you see the news about the relocation of CBN, and rightly so. Central Bank of Nigeria is relocating from Abuja, the headquarters from Abuja to Lagos. And soon, Asrock will go back to Dodam Barracks. And rightly so. That one, I agree completely with Tinubu. I agree. He's taking a bold step and should be encouraged. Are you hearing me? He is taking a very bold step. Because people don't understand what is going to happen, what is happening. France is in France. They are on the field playing. Are you hearing? France is on the field playing because of their interest they lost in Niger, which they wanted to use Tinubu in order to fight, to bring back their puppets, Basum. And the whole northerners in Niger and northern Nigeria, they said no. They warned the Tinubu not to do so with the other African people. But now, the northern Nigeria has been made a scapegoat. Do you know what is happening? You see what is happening? You see, they are unleashing terrorism in the north. The handlers, the secret agent handlers of those northern politicians, they told them that you people, it is your time to conquer, to annihilate the whole non-Fulani in the north. They thought that they are helping them to conquer the north, but they want to turn the northern part of Nigeria into, Somalia is nothing now. Which other place? To something worse than Somalia. When you see a president who has all the information at his disposal, saying that repairing Northern Barracks, bringing back where the seat of money first, Central Bank, and now after that he will bring his seat of power, in Asorok, bring it back to Lagos. You see, all hell will break loose. But the issue is this: we should never be left out. You know, Mazi Chinedu said this last Saturday. When you are talking about regional politics, because the worst thing that is happening to our people is this: we don't even understand. We don't show, many of us don't show interest on the regional politics that is happening around us. In countries around us, many of us don't show interest. If you are talking to people, you see people, very primitive Neanderthals commented, how this will affect bring Biafra to us, and you see them, you know that they are ignorant. You know that they are ignorant. Completely ignoramus, I am telling you. Because what happens to your neighbors, it concerns you. You have to play along. Are you hearing me? You have to play along. Today, they say Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they say they are no more in ECOWAS. And you will see somebody say, how will this thing bring Biafra? In a comment section. Because he's just foolish, naive. He don't understand. What is happening? Why did Tony Blinken? Why did he come to the Gulf of Guinea, the Bight of Biafra, where they now rename Gulf of Guinea? Cape Verde, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Angola. Why do you think he came there? In order to secure the passage. You know, I said it that time. I analyzed it. But do you know, naive people will be asking, how will this thing bring Biafra? You don't know that this thing they are doing, they are chaining, they are bringing more change. Because they are being knocked out in the Gulf of Aden, the Red Sea, the Suez Canal. People, the diehards there are knocking them. So they want to come, they are coming to a place where they have zombies that don't care. Anything they say, after all, they are your gods, you accept. Is it not? No question. They are coming to change more in order to protect, in order to use the leaders, I mean the political leaders, presidents and prime ministers in this region, because they are in charge. Are you hearing me? They are in charge. The worst thing that happened to Africa is the introduction of this so-called Western democracy, which they push us into. That is neocolonialism at its worst. Are you hearing me? Neocolonialism. And that's why, just 1 second. We must continue. As I was saying, now let me just hold on, please. Let me do something now, please. Just please, I'll be right back. Let me regulate something very, very important in a minute, please. In 1 minute. Please do not go away. I'll be right back, please. welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. And today is the 31st day of January 2024. Therefore, as I was saying before, please, whatever that is happening in our region, it concerns us directly and indirectly. Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, they have pulled out of ECOWAS bloc. Do you know why? Because they said that institution is not for the interest of the people, ECOWAS people. No, it is for the interest of the colonizers, and it's right because they have seen, they experience, they conquer. They use these people in order to entrench neocolonialism. That is the reality. So we must be at alert. Now, I want to read the press release, IPOB press release of today, the 31st of January 2024. Because there is where I want to talk about. Our people should be at alert in this struggle. This struggle is more than one person. The struggle for the restoration of Biafra should be our focus and not an individual. We should be at alert in order to watch out for Nigeria plan. What they are planning. Are you hearing me? Nigeria is a government. It pays people to think out, to concoct something to destroy IPOB. Are you hearing me? Anything, they have the money in order to make sure that IPOB is destroyed, in order to make sure that we go back and be in the status quo. They push us back into prayer. Hey, let's pray to God. It's God that will deliver us, nothing more. No, it's we that we deliver ourselves. That mantra is gone. It's God that will deliver us. This is the talk of a powerless coward. It's we that should deliver ourselves. Look at the Houthis. They call the Houthi rebels. They are challenging America. They don't stay and say, Allah will help us. So America is bombing them with Britain and their allies. World power. They are resisting it. Tomorrow when they talk, you want to talk where the Yemenis talk? Can you do what they are doing? If you are on, you say, no, it's God that will deliver us. No, it's we that will deliver ourselves. Are you hearing me? Tell me which country, which people God have delivered. Tell me. I want, if the line open, you tell me. You believer. Tell me. Is it God that made America what America is today? The answer is no. It's them that make themselves what they are today. They suffered. They fought wars. War of independence. War of civil wars. Very brutal civil wars. In order to chart the course they are in today. Enjoying what they are enjoying today. They go to outside to fight wars in order to exploit others. So how are you talking? It's God that made them. No, it's them that made themselves. Is it God that made the Europe what Europe is today? No, the answer is no. It's them that made themselves. Because they face the reality facing them. Not like you stand there, yeah. You want to get everything at the platter of roses in this world. You want to eat your cake and have it. It cannot happen. You must either eat your cake and it's finished. You can no more have it. Or you have it without eating it. These are two things, two options. You cannot have it both two ways. We'll be in our soft corner, our comfort zone, and now Biafra come. No, as we are fighting, we must intensify and be at alert in order to protect this struggle judiciously with our life. That is the way we can get it. or when we stay, easy way now. Our people, they love shortcuts. That's why both in the church, anyhow, okay, because you love shortcuts. You don't want to go to the process. Oh, God will receive, and you start receiving. Receive money you didn't work for. This year will be your own year, or you come out. You see everybody come out because you love a shortcut, and he who loves shortcuts, you are a victim already. You cannot have it two ways. When you love shortcut, that small one you have in your pocket, you lose it. We IPOB, we are not like that. We face our reality. And that is why we are warning ourselves to be at alert, completely at alert, because of what Nigeria is planning, what they have concocted, their plan. They are working day and night. Let me read this press release, please. Nigeria sets up February 8th to resume case of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at Abuja High Court, IPOB. The Global Family and Movement of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maintains that the Nigeria Supreme Court justices derailed and mishandled the justice by quashing the appeal court's judgment in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. The judgment came to the world as a big surprise. All Nigerians and non-Nigerians have great doubt that the Nigeria judiciary delivered justice in this matter, even as Abuja High Court commences the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on February 8, 2024. This is following the order by the Supreme Court's minority justice ruling. The Supreme Court of Nigeria delivered a confusing written judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on December 15, 2023. That compromise judgment discouraged Nigerians who thought there were independent and courageous men at the apex court of Nigeria. It shows that ordinary men can't get justice in Nigeria. Are you listening? During the Supreme Court's judgment on December 15, 2023, the justices affirmed that it was unlawful for the Nigerian government to have kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, but they still stopped the landmark decision and judgment of Nigeria Appeal Court's justices. They also affirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, which was the main reason that the Nigerian government broke international laws and treaty of extradition. By kidnapping and extraordinarily renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they lost all the rights to try him. On what ground did the lily-livered justices return the case back to the High Court after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won the case in Appeal Court? Why will the justices set aside the judgment of the Appeal Court that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu but refuse to deliver their own independent judgment on the matter? As much as we believe that the judges were pressured to reach a compromise written judgment to be used against a peaceful freedom fighter and a prisoner of conscience, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nevertheless, they played a smart game. They understood the consequences of affirming the illegality of extraordinary rendition by the Nigerian government. That's why they connivingly and unprofessionally sent the case back to the High Court so that the federal government will fulfill their agenda. Pontius Pilate justice indeed. The public should take note that the Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed February 8, 2024 as a date to commence what would be a scripted or endless court case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be represented at the court by his legal team. But we want to inform the Nigerian government and the international community that IPOB have lost confidence in the Nigeria judiciary until they prove otherwise. The Supreme Court justices colluded with Chinedu's government to send the case back to the same judge who has been doing hanky-panky with the case in the High Court for many years. It's sad that the Supreme Court or the Supreme Court justices will succumb to pressure or inducement and deny justices to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been prosecuted or persecuted and detained illegally by the Nigeria state for seeking to exit Nigeria via a legal United Nations supervised referendum for an independent Biafra nation. By the action of the Supreme Court, it is obvious that they are part of the oppressors and the suppressors of the United Nations and African Charter on People's Rights to Self-Determination. The international community, the human rights organization, and the civil society groups should be aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are being persecuted for peacefully championing Biafra self-determination by the Nigerian government, Nigerian security forces, and the Nigerian Supreme Court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained in a solitary confinement in Nigeria's lawless secret police DSS for almost 3 years. He has been denied access to visitors of his choice as permitted by the High Court of Nigeria. He is being subjected to all manner of ill treatment, including starvation, drug abuse, and isolation in DSS solitary confinement. His health has deteriorated and he doesn't have access to quality medication and professional private physicians. Should anything happen to our leader in detention, the Nigerian government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Nigerian Secret Police Director and personnel, and the Supreme Court justices that upheld justices should be held responsible. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. Now, the little thing I want to comment on this is this: why I say Biafrans should be at alert. You know, the plan to isolate, I put it on my Facebook platform, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. The plan to isolate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, from IPOB is real. That is why you see they are using the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to perpetrate this plan. I don't know, I said at the early time that what we are playing with Nigeria is chess game. They allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be fed with wrong information by the siblings. Now, it's not enough for them. That's why they try by any means in order to isolate, even remove our lawyer, Ejiofor, from the mainstream, in the forefront, so that they bring their own everything. They surround him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a human being too. Kaimanakwa is not a superhuman, for your information. He's a human being like you and I, for your information. That's why I say we should be at alert. Our focus should be Biafra. We should not be people like Masop. Never. So that when they isolate our supreme leader, both lawyers, everything, now because there is something an agreement for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sign, so that in one way or the other they will bring him out in one way or the other. Anytime sign this. So when they isolate him, now they will be feeding him with just what they did to Masop leader, was Ricky. I've explained it here several times. They'll be discouraging. Now you see, the people you left outside. They are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings as tools because they are hoodwinking. They are eating and dining with Nigerian politicians. They are not thinking about Biafra. It's not what they are doing is they are making their money. They saw this as an investment by our senior brother, which they have to reap. They have to reap the benefit. So it's not about Biafra. You are thinking. Are you hearing me? The Nigerian government know this, so they have to use them. Either they know or they don't know. They have to use them in order to do the job. So they make them in order to use them to isolate the lawyers, the real lawyers that will be when they come, they visit our lawyer. They give him some news. that will encourage our leader. When they now isolate him, bring other ones, and now envelope him, they will tell him, nah, only this paper. Look at, you see the DOS, they have betrayed you. You know, is this thing they have been pumping into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since almost 3 years he have been in detention. What I'm telling you, you know, we talk facts. So that now, you know, they have written it, kite flying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sibling, I think some time ago, he said, I pursue, I sack this person, I sack Ejiofor, I sack because of his incompetent, is this and that. So that when they now envelope Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, listen, there is something they want to do. They will either sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, and now seek for amnesty, because already now they make you guilty, or they can do trobom abracadabra. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, tomorrow you see he's out. Hey, everybody is out. They will say now, oh, it's we that brought him out. You see? But what you don't know is the devil is in the detail. The time he used to come out, that is what you will not know. But our people being sentimental, and then, hey, we praise God that he's out. But under what condition? Are you hearing me? Yeah, I know now. I need that I wanted this platform in order to warn our people on something that will happen. Are you hearing me? So that amazing happens, you don't know that maybe I compromise on somewhere. Now I put as and then you see different others. Now, and you being sentimental, you are not focused on Biafra. You are focused on one person, and you will not know when things go wrong. But we do, because I know at alert. That is why I'm telling each and every one of us to be at alert. Be at alert. There is something they are concocting. Are you hearing me? You that is genuinely in this struggle, that you are fighting genuinely because of the way we are being, you know, marginalized, the way we are limited in Nigeria. You want us genuinely to contribute. You want to contribute. You are contributing your effort, your might, in order for us to liberate ourselves, so that the sky will be our limit, not ceiling which Nigeria place on us. I am talking to you. You should be at alert. Do not allow your sentiments to play more than your sense of reason. Are you hearing me? Do not allow your sentiment, because you know I used to say it. My sentiment is no more. Onwugo is dead and buried. Anything sentiment, I don't look at issues based on sentiment any longer. I look at it factually. I will turn around. I will turn upside down. I will turn 360 degrees before I see the fact, before delivering any type of analysis or judgment. Not like you. Hey, the devil is in the details. Okay, what is? What happened? What is the condition? These are things. Because our enemies, they want to outwit us. They saw our leader siblings as the perfect tools, so that when they talk, you know, now they say Kanu family. We are not here because of Kanu family. Are you hearing me? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not a rendition because he's from Kanu family. But ask yourself, why is it that all of a sudden Kanu family purported to come out? And you yourself, being a very emotional animal, you don't ask questions. Anything they say, no, the family now, they are more distant than they. So why, hey, no, you judge it like that because you are a sentimental animal. You don't reason deep. As I used to say, Nigeria government is desperate and the government is powerful. When they always look at the weak points, they use it. Are you hearing me? So that when they envelope our leader, either they sentence him and look for amnesty. Even Mazi Chinasa, he touched it. Or They will do a bracadabra without you knowing. They sign something and they come out tomorrow. You call, hey, Apatago. Go on now. Hey, shalom. No, hey, now shalom. God of shalom have done it. And Jesus, Jesus, ndị omenala si na ndị si na-ekele omenala na ha gburu ehi asaa na ihe mere ya gburu ọkụkọ without you understanding that arụgo something arụgo gị ime now I na-echezi the result abịazie changes the way things are, changes how things are now. You know, we have to tune down like this. We have manner that the men war because here. I am telling you honestly, because we will never allow this struggle to see rot. Never. You know, I used to say it. The best thing or the worst thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did is to gather people, both good, bad, and ugly, from all over the world, the Biafrans, into one family. And you think that maybe by one way or the other, one person or two people or one family will just deviate this and no, ban. It will never happen. So let us be at alert. What Nigeria government is concocting, they want to make sure that they cause confusion in our midst in IPOB by sacrificing somebody like our beloved Barrister Joffo, and killing in another way, go and kill, assassinate Mazi Nnamdi, one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. They will give you a topic in order to condemn and run basic as usual. And this other method to round Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up with negatives, negative people, so that a pressure was signed on here. Just when you come out, people will not know now. Once you talk, people will follow you. We are at alert. These are analysis anyway, but we are at alert. You understand me? Because this struggle is no more somebody's personal issue. No. It is the quest for the restoration of Biafra. QED. The worst thing that was done by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is opening our brain. Had it been, he didn't open our brain. He continued talking, coming on radio, say, we restore Biafra. We restore Biafra. Oh yeah, sing it. We restore Biafra. We sing back. We restore Biafra. Okay, we restore Biafra. Oh, referendum. We restore Biafra. Without the teaching things that opens our, without raising consciousness, without awakening, it would have been better. But now, here I was here, naked wires. I was, you understand? Any slightest charge, we take it. We are at alert. Any slightest thing, we take a fire. Are you hearing me? We will never allow this struggle to go rot. Remember, they did to the extent they seized IPOB money, thinking that we will be destroyed. No way. And we continue waxing stronger and stronger. Before even how things are being managed on the ground, you will not believe it. But we are waxing stronger because they made sure they seize our money, seize the fund, so that to bring everything down, to crumble everything. No way, we are still here. I cannot hear. So we continue being here until Biafra is restored. Let your focus be Biafra. Are you hearing me? Because I want Igbo. Sometimes I'm not Igbo. I was in Igbo because I in a Mexican thing even I want to job. Wouldn't call myself. Our focus should be Biafra and nothing more. That is why I request that we should be highly at alert. Don't fall for propaganda. Don't fall for anything. We remain one family we are. And this bulk, we are moving, championing towards the restoration of Biafra and nothing more. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will call. Few people, we call. I'll take few calls anyway, and that's it. A word is sufficient for the wise. Let us continue. Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct, and today is the 31st day of January 2024. Our lines are open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Our Signal and WhatsApp lines. But before I pick the calls, please, there is another thing I also want to talk about. I want to say just in a jiffy about concerning the desperation of the zoo and their agents. You know what they are doing? They are now calling IPOB DOS leadership individually. They will call this person and tell him that, look, it's only you remaining. Even the HOD, all others, they have accepted the leadership of Ekberima. So it's only you. They have sold everything. So it's only you that, I said they are desperate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Can you handle propaganda? If you are not an analyst, you are not analytical. You are saying anything you see. Is that so? Now wow. Now so. Now if now this, you take a decision. You are not worthy to be a hardcore. Never. That's how desperate they are. They will call our DOS individually. Oh, Mazi, how far now? Nah, I salute your courage. You're hardcore. But the issue is this: do you know that the others have accepted secretly that the experiment they have jettisoned? It's only you remaining. So why are you behaving like this? Only you. They will laugh at you. You know, this is just propaganda. The same way they will call you. You know, the time they use a voicemail, WhatsApp voicemail. Hey, they saw the onion do. They saw the onion do. Don't you know? Hey, they saw the onion do. Hey, join this, join that. Leave them. And you foolishly accept it. Being a foolish Neanderthal. Because you are not analytical. Are you hear me? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, can you handle propaganda? Do you think propaganda falls from heaven? It's that little word, that little WhatsApp message. They send it to you, saying that, oh, the leadership have sold the struggle. Don't you know that? The leadership have sold it. So it's only you. You are foolish. You are now acting like a foolish person. No? So, as an idiot, you immediately follow. Hey, wow. That is why I say we should be at alert. Are you hearing me? We should be completely at alert, because what is going on now, it is RUJ. They use your brain and you will not know it now. Washaka shaka beating about the bush. Akbagogi. You understand? Our eyes must be on the ball, and our ball, we are heading to the post. And where is the post? Biafra restoration. It doesn't matter who or what propaganda. Remain focused to Biafra restoration through our course, our channel. What the DOS is, what they are seeing privately underground, what they are passing through, what they are working. If they open your eyes to see it, even if you see any of them, I am telling you honestly, we must continue. I have callers already lining up. I have a caller on. Mazi, you go, please. Can you maintain the noise? I have a caller on Signal. You are the first caller. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Please go on. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal.
I can hear you watching it. Can you hear me, Mazi?
The world is hearing you, Mazi. Go on. There.
Okay, Mazi Jonathan, thank you watching us and lovers of freedom. I'm speaking to you from my location. My name is Mazi Bona. Mazi Jonathan, your topic as always is very, very intriguing, and I will start with the press release, and rightly so. Rightly so in the sense that now, today, what Supreme Court, our leader has been discharged by the Appeal Court, 13th October 2022. A landmark judgment. Men of courage stood and said, this is injustice to one man. For Supreme Court, due to they have turned to a rogue institution, they are the enablers of injustice and terrorism in Nigeria. They couldn't uphold what the Supreme Court, what the Appeal Court said. So rather, even they agreed with some points and obvious points raised by the Appeal Court, but due to their subservience, they are not independent as they claim to be. They overlook every rule of law and decide to say they are referring our leader back to High Court to do what? To do what? We are not jokers, we are not playing. Rightly so, we have lost hope in them. It's now their duty to reduce their hope. Once what good for one person is good for the other. If as a person can on his own use the same Supreme Court to put himself in power, use the same judiciary to legitimize himself, and today he's trying to deny a leader of a nation his own right because he feels he has the power. And in the other hand, just like what you said, I will tell you my personal experience where you talked about a landlord trying to evict his fellow brother from a house just because that person draft from one particular part of the Biafra land. And this is something that has been happening in our land. And this thing you said is deeper than the way we analyze it here, because it has been there. My experience, and my old sister, I need a girl like me, because I'm a bona fide son of Igbo land. I saw a sister I fell in love with genuinely, and I want to have a future with her. Just in trying to converse, know each other, asking me where I come from. Immediately I mentioned the part of Biafra land, Igbo land I come from. This one that opened up to me that her mother swore that none of her child will get married from so area, which way I come from is even number one. And he began to call so many places. I was shocked to my bone marrow. I was like, but this lady speak Igbo like me, but what is happening? I couldn't understand myself for like 2 weeks before I began to connect the dot. That this thing is linked to the religious in our land that has brought this division. This is Western agenda, because they know the way we as a people. We move with one mind in unity. It's hard to destroy us or conquer us in any war. This is why they begin to use this religion, because of some of those areas in our land, in Biafra, that resisted the British. Because when they say people resisted, there are areas in our land that which I come from is one of them. Fought them. They couldn't defeat us, they ran away. They now isolate those places that have never left their way of life completely to embrace their Western culture. These are the people, they begin to put this division in our mind. Those people that they have conquered, because as far as Igbo is concerned, there is regions and territories they have used Igbo land, Christian religion, to conquer the people. There are places you go, you see that elders in council are doing something of tradition. They don't bring out, they don't do ordinary. Like what they will pray. After praying, they start their own meet or whatever. Nothing like ordinary again in some places. These are the places that religions have turned the way of life of the people. So these are places that we keep on telling the children, due to their pastors are telling them that people that come from this side are this are from what those things now, they're having that division that we take constantly is to amend our offenses if we don't stand and get our freedom. But as far as we are continuing with this new republic, Mazi, it's very difficult for us to be united in one front. It can't happen because the division is inborn. Our parents did a very great job there because our people are so good in doing something against themselves. You see where they will come out with venom. That's just what is happening even in the case of our leader and our struggle. Today, the Fulanis are in the bush, our people, raping, pillaging. The military are in the villages, bombing houses, burning our houses. Our own politicians and our elite are the one now they are using to be assassinating us, even people that want to speak for us. It's our own people now they will pay, even willingly to assassinate. This is how they have caged us all around. And I must say kudos to the men that stand out today to follow this lane. Let's do know that when our leader said that we sacrifice anything sacrificeable, he's not just saying it for a method, it's a fact. So them feeling that holding Mazi and the Kano, they have done us so bad. Yes, they have, because it's the one that's waking up everybody up. But today people have woken up and we must move on. Let them not feel that holding Mazi and the Kano is drilling the struggle. Rather, it's giving people more reason to agitate us. Because if this kind of a thing can be done to an innocent man, Mazi Kano, who only speak the truth, this woman. What about those criminals? What about those evil ones that have one corrupt case or the other? Who will speak for them? They rise and join and make sure they fall down this rule. This rule is falling. There's no two ways about it. It's written everywhere, unless our people who are not connecting with us because our people are just after come for you, but when you do have for let us go and die. Nobody listening to anybody anymore. As far as you have money more than me, I can advise. This is the standard now. Nobody advise when you're so how need you going to advise? And money is in the hand of fools in our land. That must say the truth. The money is in the hand of fools because the single useless ones in our land use them, promote them, use them now to commit all manner of disgraceful things that we even damage our image. Single useless ones in our land use them, promote them, use them now to commit all manner of disgraceful things.
There's something I touched. Let me see. Mazi, you go, please. Let me see. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Line. Can you hear me? There, Mazi. But we also make it as brief as possible, please.
Every hardcore IPOP, not to Biafra, IPOP hardcore. Hardcore, that must happen. Abandoning Biafra is abandoning yourself. We will serve all Biafrans. Our work is so strong. I'm among the people, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. On the 8th, let them happen there. Let us get those how we can get there. Let us get those how we can get them as the candidate, the leader of IPOP. I'm number one, Nigeria. We cannot be allowed ourselves and our life and the life of our children to be used for politics of Nigeria. That anywhere you are, there's a horrible Congress in America. Let that everybody get Biafra. And you occupy your land. What that position is that? And you take the second with Biafra. That is the past. On the 8th of that one. Every Biafra is supposed to approach some of the challenges. Every agent is like Chelsea of God. But only the capital says, your people are our leaders. It's at the end. Nigeria government have put any fires. That's of dead and Afghan. I'm a post. What's the 419? That is not an issue. I'm a right and said, men and I come out to be in the job and I make it from 12 years. I was there. When Trump was the president of the Constitution, I was there, monitoring the priest. Every night, bear witness, also called that end of the gun now. This was end. We are first was existing in our life. How many come alive? It should be American government. Then the students are young, it should be that election. And that's what it is. Okay, so at the end of 50 years, American president. Then if you're not if you want to get the community, this was, I said, how do this is a happen. So that is a sad play.
There were Mazi. There were. Your voice is not as cool as it's supposed to be. Caller on Mazi Ugo, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me as well?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Thank you very much, my big brother Mazi, Jonathan. I salute you for the good job that you are doing for your motherland. I say, Mokike, continue to guide and protect you. And may you continue to guide and protect your family. Only do I say, Mende will be hard ocha. continue to protect you. Biafrans, when I say Ndebo, you should know that Ndebo are our ancestors. And when I say Ndo Bihadi Ocha, you should know that you should differentiate them, because tomorrow Hope Uzodinma will become ancestors. So that is why I always put it Ndo Bihadi Ocha. If you recall, you will know that Sam Bihadi Ocha is an ancestor now. So for you to understand where I'm going, those ones that was fighting for us before they left us, just in case. Mazi, this is your brother calling from my location at the moment. I salute the HODS, the DOS, and all the principal officers and Biafrans at large. I salute you. Those of you that is working assiduously to make sure that Onyendu regain his freedom, and at the end, he will be proud of us. As usual, why am I calling this night is to remind Biafrans and ask one question that always bothered me. Mazi, Jonathan, do you think that our people learn anything from Onyendu? That's number one question. Do you think?
Many people don't, honestly.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a good one. Many people don't, because it reminds me what you say here. What you say here now, and regarding them, they will be calling the people, telling them, it's only you remain. Then other ones have joined. She joined the Epidema. They should go to Epidema leadership. And I ask their friends, if you go to your friend's house, or let's not put it to a friend. If you go to somebody's house and they begin forcing you to eat, that you should keep forcing you to eat, wouldn't you be at least have a little bit suspect of that? Why is he persuading you to eat that food? Don't you know either there must be something on that food? That is what the zoo is doing now. You know, we are here to remind our people on certain things. It's just to refresh the memory of our people. But Onyendu have said it all. It was so sad that after the preaching of Onyendu, and our people are like this. I know what is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mind right now as I speak to you. I am not a prophet. I don't see any vision. But if you are a true follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can read what is in his mind right now, where he is. You know what is in his mind? He'll be like, is it the people who have been lecturing for past years been here? Go and ask him now. Morning, afternoon, night, no preach, no lecture, or how are they here, or how are they here? But I don't do so come now. Like as I said before, you see me, I've seen you. I was privileged to be listening to one radio station where it's an Igbo program. One criminal called this my people. They call in that radio station after he dropped. That was the press release of Imapowafu. The lady was reading it out, and the idiot called in that program and begin to try to counter it that they don't know Imapowafu. Who they know is calling this epidemic. Try to call it. Then immediately I call the program. I tell them, the lady, that this guy that called you now is one of those people that snatch car. It's one of those people that they used to kill our people in our land. This guy now that called on air, Mazi, this is on air. I tell him that he is one of those people that kill our people in Biafra land, and he is the one of those people is using to snatch our people's car, and they will go and sell it. This idiot that call you now. And I finish him, and he will never call that radio station again. If he's listening now, he know himself. So why am I saying all these things? When it comes to talk, I know how to. I know. Okay, give me that one. I will finish you, and you will see yourself become idiots. And that is what I'm doing. You know why we're doing what we are doing now is because if Onyendu comes out, what were you doing when you saw all these things like this? What were you doing? He will ask you that question. He will ask us those questions. Then give John I can able to fight in my own power, where I will not allow these criminals to deceive our people, to change the narrative, to deceive our people. but onye agbawara ya ga-anụ aga-egbu pishegburu na ntị. That was an adage. Just in case who does not understand my adage, if we are telling you that where you are going, there is no road there. When the time you meet your Waterloo, if they want to cut off the head, the ear will follow it at the same time. That is why we are shouting. If Onyendu can be having sleepless nights, preaching to our people, Onyendu was kidnapped. This is the one that makes me sometimes I go crazy. Sometimes I start in the road, I'm going along the road, I start talking to myself. If I lie, because I'm watching it, I'm under oath. I cannot lie in this fellow chamber, in this platform, because it was here. Sometimes I move around the road, say, does it mean that our people did not understand what Onyendu was preaching? I was going on the road, what am I talking? What our people is doing now, that somebody somewhere, that you yourself has been listening to Onyendu, supposed to ask him a question. You that ask me to go and not to participate in what Onyendu put in place, not to go to meeting, not to contribute, excuse me, who are you? It's a simple question. You said the idiot will fizzle out. Who are you? How did you come on board here? Or for how long? Till today, I want to all of the person that is Biafra that is listening to my voice. If you can tell yourself the truth, do you know where that criminal is from? Some of you say, oh, Shebed. You don't know where he's from. I don't even know. But little did Onyendu know that he was an agent. Because this is where our problem lies, whether we like it or not. This is where our problem. Because if this criminal did not come out and start changing the narrative of our people, calling the DOS criminals, then this, we will not go into this problem. Our land will be secured. We will be, at least know the enemy. We will be fighting one enemy. Fulani herdsmen with their military uniform, we will be chasing them. But today, can you tell yourself the truth? If our land is a little bit secured, is our land secured now? At least a little bit, but we still have the criminals. Who left what they're supposed to do? What they are doing is to kill their own brothers. This is where sometimes when I sleep in the middle of night, I wake up and say, so in this 21st century, person, we wake up, you kidnap your own brother, take ransom, and give one leg, na Biafra land. Man, I know that telling it to Onyendu where he is now is something I don't know if he can bear it, but I would have asked to tell him, look at what somebody he said, listen to him that he's bringing another dimension. Look at what he's doing. That is kidnapping our own people, killing them with the help of Nigerian government. I think they should direct it to him and let's see what he's going to say about it. Mazi, I think our people have seen the testimony of one of my people in Rapture Media. If you haven't seen it, Mazi, I will send it to you. If you haven't seen it, it's very, very mind-boggling. You need to see it. You need to listen it. Go to Rapture Media. You see where they bring a please listen to one of his boys.
Of course,
that is not his own brother. It is his own brother.
I've had it. I've had it.
Yes. Yeah. Mazi, and I will leave it here. There's a lot to say, but
of course.
We will continue. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And what am I going to say before I drop? I have been telling people back home, anywhere you see these people, you don't need to confront them. All you need to do is to call the line that DOS has bring out and give the direction where they are. Security now as it stands is not for only IPOB. It's for everybody in Biafra land. You know what they are trying to do? All they are trying to do is dismiss what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been fighting for many years. And if that happens, then Mazi, thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi Chinedu, good evening. I can hear you.
There, Mazi.
Okay, Mazi, thank you so much for your good work. You know, my name is Stefan Chugu. I'm calling you from the land of Italy. Please, Mazi, you know, sometimes not that we are listening, but to get the number, sometimes when I call, it's very hard for me for you to pick the call, you know. But I know I'm always listening from morning even to the Mazi, all of you guys are doing a good job. And I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama bless you guys all, okay? Mazi, my contribution is about this our leader symbol of iniquity. Let me call it that way, because you remember, I could remember, like, I have gone through many times now for Twitter since Mazi China's Anwuru program. I have seen them; they are tweeting everything, even the so-called what do they call it? I don't want to mention anybody's name, but because that lawyer is getting me mad, you know. A lawyer, Jimakon. All their tweeting is about this case, like, you know. But Mazi, can't see any bobiko. Man, sometimes on our Madunanya or this car, I'm a foot this in Karachi or no property, because a mommy again, the whole IPOB leadership. Ese da won fun abieja aka we se fugo to yin do en ya koko we leader o butu mwanya na atizi mezi as if no family business o ka pa ka ke upunda e upu mo ke do nda e do ye menju na eku ya o kwifum nesi Mandela won ye ma wanne ya o even Martin Luther King ke America na ndi fight for ndoji nwere their this freedom today o won ye ma wanne ya ye menju na eku this thing no amia ye mende anwa like I will let you because he and I make it and I just name this is for this my bottle for more even on you shine now no get an ice go up like that like when I'm not in oh may I hope you will leave I'm not doing it. I'm not fighting for Biafra struggle for anybody. I'm fighting for my born generation. I won't stop this struggle because of some mad potency. Now, can't remember na is no. For more, I could go home. I could go for my where or good no matter how it is because you know if you name it and I get an amputation as one with this just capture a kind when Rose one Hanem mess and then maybe over auto put on an auto the dream I wait for Africa even on the 100 years to come. No future there. Any future or the Kamara appetite and said, okay, Kaja food Zaka no quiet, can a messy bill on Bacana Cosa. One day, I don't know where to his medicine and when that will produce the open the Madloso. Yeah, because I can't Manta of one Europe, where I'm not to miss when Abendam, Kangas goody Kubike, Marataga Mara, be tired of Europe self. Apatana messy bill or no sibyl. Canon.
Of course,
thank you so much for your good work.
You know, it's understandable anyway. That is why, you know, we should understand that what we are engaging is freedom fighting. Many things will be thrown at our way, and that is what is happening. You know, as I said, any person can be used. Anybody can be. South Sudan that is enjoying their freedom today, they fought for 39 years. Do you know what they saw? They saw hell. They saw hell. Many things will be thrown at you, at us. Now, when we divert all those things, you know, escape all those things, then now, a time will come, they say, nah, this thing, you see, these people are serious. You can't get them, so better, they are immovable. So you better grant their wish. Otherwise, many things will be used against us. Even Onyendu siblings, as they are being used, because they are weakling. They don't have the mindset you have. Say they are talking Biafra. They are just talking it on the mouth in order to get money. They see it as a business. Pure is, I'm not saying it to hide it, is pure. They are seeing it as a pure business to enrich themselves. Maybe if care is not taken, they enter politics through there and vie for Afari Beku senatorial, senator or senatorship. They are not thinking, they are not going what we are doing, They don't have it. They saw it as a our business, our senior brother Butere, I profit to the highest. But are we going to allow it to be like that? The answer is no. That's why I say our enemies are watching. Any weakling they see, they use it. Any weapon, tools they see that is usable, they use it. And they will continue coming until they use everything and see that nothing is moving us. Even nothing. Just as our brother said, our focus should be Biafra, not one person or the other. Biafra. Onye bịakwa eko inyo anyị kpachapụ ya n'ụzọ kama awụrụkwa ọgụ anyị lọ wepụkwa ya. Continue. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Mazi,
there wo Mazi. There wo.
my name is Mazi.
Mazi, if you are using earpiece, remove it, please. It's interfering with your voice.
No, I removed it already. I'm speaking directly.
Okay, go on.
Can I give advice to the leadership?
Sorry, go on.
I want to give more advice to the leadership.
Go on.
So, you talk about the security in Nigeria. Security. Now the government is trying to bring bringing Abuja to Lagos. And what I want to say is, in this issue, if our leadership can hold their land very tight, and know it very well, when the Fulani people ransack the whole Lagos after coming from Abuja, he will be forced, because this is the first year of him, he will be forced to go back to Calabar, the old capital. Then all the whole seaports, everything they will be forced, and all the whole thing. Then there will be a total negotiation, because they were trying to bring their capital inside the Biafra. Also, we will giving them the condition. Then they will listen what we are saying. But if they fulfill trying to put a fire into our home, then they can able to get what they are looking for. And at the same time, I'm trying to say this: we need to, our leaders need to use extra wisdom to follow the zoo, because as we are planning, they are planning too, and we need to know the right time and the right hour to handle our things, because this thing has passed to diplomacy and also politics. It's about using our own traditional wisdom to handle this situation. That's the only thing I want to say this evening. Thank you.
There were Mazi Otese. There were caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Mazi Jonathan, good evening.
There were Mazi.
Thank you very much. I like your program this evening. Very interesting. Please, you say that today is a K-Market Day or what? Because I want to be following that in our tradition. Because in our tradition, it's nothing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So please, if you can help me. So tomorrow is what?
Tomorrow is Orie.
I don't know if you can help.
Orie.
Okay, Orie.
Okay, Orie.
Then next tomorrow.
Afo. Go to Google. Go to this in Google and just download the Igbo calendar. Now you
okay, it's available.
It's available there. I mean Play Store.
Okay.
Play Store. Igbo calendar.
Okay, Play Store.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, no problem. That is the first. Thank you very much. We'll do that after I drop the call, because in our tradition there is nothing like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and all that. So the second thing I want to talk about, you made mention about in some, that is where you see 2 or 3 people gather and they start discussing nonsense, gossiping.
Yeah,
and that
Mazi.
you join.
Yeah,
Yes,
your
you see,
voice.
there are some WhatsApp.
Yes.
There are some WhatsApp group you will join that they still do the same thing.
Of course.
Sure.
Mazi, I don't know. Are you cutting?
Even if
Go on, continue, please.
no, okay. Even if you try to give them information on what is happening on ground, you see them shouting and telling you that this kind of thing is not in this group. We are not interested in this thing. Oh, please remove this person and all that. You understand me? There is one WhatsApp group I joined. Yeah, this statement that these people give, it's public, mostly 5 and number 9 like that. How do we do this and how do we do that in Nigeria? You try to bring that. You try to bring that information to the people on board. You see them castigating you, telling you, "I beg, go boy, come on here. No, be this kind of thing where would they talk?" You understand that kind of thing? It's very bad. And you see people gather. What they are discussing is gossiping about one person or the other. They cannot, even if you try to bring something on the table for you people to debate on, so that you people will have knowledge and understanding concerning that. You see kicking it. In fact, I've been in several. I've come in contact with several people like that, including on WhatsApp group. It's very, very bad. Then the second one you talk about this tribalism of a thing. I saw that thing on Facebook the other time.
Mazi, are you still there? It seems you.
Immediately you hear, this person is from so place. You see them, on we summer or this that they start castigating you. In fact, it's very, very bad. Our people should stop that kind of a thing. And you made mention that when Biafra come, that they are going to put it into law. I agree 100% that they should put it into law. That if you castigate your person, you are going to jail. It's very, very bad. You see your brother. The only what is happening, the only brother you will see as a true brother because they attend the same church with you. Because the person attends the same denomination. That is the only person.
Even if you call your fellow brother an unbeliever, a Gentile, an infidel, a law should be made that the person should be arrested and sent to jail. Mazi, go on, please. Go on and conclude. Mazi, are you there? It seems your network is going digital. I don't know. Or going analog. Let me take another caller. At least you have made your point. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. My name is Mazi Fanny. Mazi, permit me to just sing this song. Just a short song. Iwe ye nyela m inwekwa ihe karịrị ndị HOD iwe ye nyela m inwekwa ihe karịrị DOS iwe ye nyela m. Mazi, why I sing this song. If you have something really big past DOS, don't give me. DOS is who we know. Mazi, I asked my father this evening, I said, Daddy, during the war, can you name the brother to Ojukwu you know that makes you to join the war? My father said that he did not know any name or any brother from Ojukwu family. That he volunteered himself to join the army simply because they are killing our brothers from the Jos and Kano. And he was in Port Harcourt. Mazi, I thank God for DOS. Mazi, let me ask this question. How many of people that did Mazop that knows the brother of betrayer Wazirike? Nobody knows their brother. IPOB is not a family business. People have died in this struggle. And those people that died in this struggle, they are not in the Kalu family. They are individuals that had and have intention to liberate their self and their brothers and sisters
Mazi, if not, they would have been alive today. So thank God for DOS. No matter who that person is, if he did not stand and defend what you take oath, maybe at the last time you want to sail us out, DOS push that person for road. Let's continue. Biafra is not one man business, and we can never allow anybody to pocket IPOB or Biafra struggle into his pocket. Thank God for DOS. May God bless you, Mazi. I don't have much thing to say. Biafra is our goal. Yani meta he ponozo. DOS ila ya na hane meta chupa hancha di nozo. After Biafra is more bigger than everybody.
Of course.
May God bless you. Good enough from here.
That is the mentality every genuine, hardcore Biafran should have. That our focus is Biafra, not a sentimental. Hey, no. We move, we continue. That's it. It's the ideology Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instituted, and we must continue. So Biafra is more huge than any individual or group of individuals. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. I think you're going to be the last caller. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you, Mas Jonathan. Good evening. Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go.
Yeah, my name is Engineer Mada. I'm calling from my base. Mazi, there's a question I want to ask you because I believe you normally talks with our DOS. Now, on Saturday, Mazi Chinasan will comment about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siblings. Now, the question is, we know that the person that is in charge about going to DSS Junction to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whoever it may be, must go through the council, which is Mazi Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, Mazi. You want me to answer you? You say? Can you?
Yeah. My question is, I know that anyone who wants to see our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes through the lawyers, being Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Am I right?
I might not say you are completely right because like family members, they go there. You understand?
Without the lawyers? Without the lawyers' notice?
On family ground. That's my own understanding. That's my own understanding. Okay. Apart from family, there is family, and other people. Family and other people. You understand?
Okay. Yeah. So what you are trying to say now is that they grant the family on their own way to see Nnamdi Kanu without the lawyers.
It's what I don't think they go there without the lawyers anyway. But I don't think it's because my answer is not conclusive. You understand?
Okay.
It's not conclusive.
Yeah, because the way you narrated things now and the way the HOD narrated things, it's like they have their own way of going to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without the lawyers. So that's why they get different information from the lawyers and from their own siblings. I don't know if I'm
Mazi, what you should understand is this. Since a long time now, a bit long time.
Okay.
The DSS, even if you go, for example, with the lawyers, you are not seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu together. They grant one by one. I don't know whether you understand me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that what you and this, what him and his brother discuss, another person will enter, even if you are together. But there are some people will be waiting. You go one after the other. That's the way I understand it.
Okay, maybe that is where you understand it. Let me say, okay, now, what I want to say in this struggle, in a struggle like this is a freedom fight, and we are doing. The world is watching us. Biafra is not something of today or tomorrow. It's not a new thing to the Western world. People who knows about how Africa is. we should remove sentiment about what we are doing. We must be realistic of what we are doing, because people's life have gone to this struggle because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if any of the family, if any of the member, if anybody that is our hindrance of what we are going through, at least we must have something to act to do. Because the more we keep on talking, before the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they call Ifanyuba. That is the one that brought plane. They call the Southeast governors. They are the one that rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They contribute money. Now, it seems like we have waved those parts aside. Now we face the siblings. Because what I notice in this in the struggle of Biafra is that when we keep on talking without action, they will be recruiting more people will be coming. In the freedom fighting, there is no sentiment. There is anybody who crossed the way of making us not to get our freedom should go down, and people will learn, and people will know that we are serious. Please, because what I'm hearing about these siblings is like they are the people who sold in Nnamdi Kanu. And when we keep on here talking without nothing, things will be getting more worse.
Let me ask you, Mazi, can I ask you a question? What action in this case? What action do you think, or are you suggesting? What action?
The action that I think that will go.
Yes.
You don't need for me to say it. We that freedom fighters, we see that somebody is blocking his way not to get his freedom, know what to do.
Mazi, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
I know I try to understand what you are saying, or the type of actions, this and that you are talking. But let me tell you, there are some actions you will take, it will backfire. Is it not we, Mazi? Don't you? I hope you listen to my presentation. Is IPOB intelligence now warning about a plan to assassinate? It's real. Assassinate Mazi. Our lawyer, barrister Ejiofor, and a sibling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi. Why then these people? Yes, why can't we say kill them, kill the sibling, kill him? Because we understand the repercussion. Mazi, do you remember one time IPOB gave a very good and accurate information about the planned assassination by Nigerian government of Katrina Lianga? Though she is our arch enemy, I say number one, Lucifer, she is. But killing her on Biafran soil will be negative. So there are actions. There are things you think, the way you think it, if it's done, even that thing you want to repair, you scatter everything. Don't you know that? So why should the IPOB go to warn, to protect our arch enemy in the name of British Prime High Commissioner that time? Because we know that if it happened, Nigerian government will kill him, kill her, and say it is IPOB. The repercussion will be devastative. You understand? So there are some things. It is not about you do things in different way owing to this the situation. You don't treat every situation the same. Sometimes you protect your enemy for a reason. It happens even in the world stage. Like it doesn't matter that Iran and America, they are cat and rat, but you still have an Iranian foreign minister coming to United Nations in New York, and he will be protected. Are you hearing me? Even America will be too protective of him because they know that other people will go and kill the Iranian foreign minister in New York, and now all hell will break loose. They will say it's America. Do you see? You have to keep on politics, how things work. Not everything the same thing. Oh yeah, man, like but you solve different issues with different methods. That's it. Mazi, go on, please.
Okay, I hope you had Mazi Chinedu who said that the siblings of Nnamdi Kanu went to create their own ESM. Do you hear them clearly?
Of course.
Good. And that ESM he created, who are they using it for? Is it not our own people? So we should remove sentiment on this thing. If we know that we are fighting for freedom, we go straight to freedom and fight and do the necessary thing. Because what all this problem comes, the immunity, the rendition of Mazi and the Kano, the world was expecting us to act. So the world was expecting us to act because they know that Nigeria committed against Nnamdi Kanu by renditioning him. Because this case, by now Nnamdi Kanu could have been freed. Assuming we take action, because you can remember when Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned, even all those politicians, they became afraid. They keep on coming to this interview saying that my hands are not there. I'm not the one that I don't know what makes Nnamdi Kanu to rendition him. You had them, but all these politicians, you see them running helter skelter. So we should remove anything pertaining sentiment, no matter he may be. Not after everything we come here talking, this person is doing this person is doing this. Because the more we keep on talking, no action for any of them, they keep on recruiting more people coming. They keep on recruiting, using most of our people to fight us. That is all I have to say. People are dying. We cannot be saying that this is Mazi and kind of civilians, this isn't this that a politician is supporting us.
Mazi, we have to Mazi, let me before you go off. Let me tell you this. We must continue talking about it because we have to be educating people. You understand? As I've said before, all situations must not be treated the same. There are some you treat in one way, there are others you treat in other ways. You understand? So action you are talking about, I don't know truly. There are things you have to be calculative.
Okay, who sees our money in Germany? Who are the people that seize POV's money in Germany?
Now, okay, wait. Now, what do you want? You want. Then if we
don't have anything to do to them, then we don't make any comment. We say nothing about it.
Okay, let me ask you.
Ask me.
Okay. Have you or could you ever take? Or have you ever taken your personal action in order to bring out to prove your annoyance or your anger?
The action is not for one person.
No. One person, you can do something.
Somebody in that will be then seize the whole money of people that
Mazi, let me tell you.
One or two people, and it's the sibling of Mazi and they can.
Mazi, with your annoyance, you can even do something on your own. Don't you see how Arabs do? Wolf attack. They do it. That's it. So you cannot be on your maybe comfort zone and you are there, do this. So, listen.
They are using our people. Our people are using our people.
Listen. This is a movement that where millions of people, congregation of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. So it is not something that goes like you are talking about sentiment, but you are expressing things sentimentally. There are things you will do, it will backfire and give you negative results, even what you want to achieve. You don't know that. So when you say we should not continue talking, we have to be exposed. There are things, the solution is exposition only. Look at why do you see the exposition of the planned assassination? Do you know this exposition? Do you know the way the way you have to go? Do you know that it will stop? It can stop this. They will say, so this is our thing I've leaked, because they will know that once people know, there is no need. There's no more a secret. So once it happens, they talk it. So it's like no person. It will not get the desired reaction which they want. So that is why we must continue talking. That is why we have radio. That is why we have media. BBC never stops talking. CNN never stops talking. They continue day in, day out. That is part of it. Because what media can achieve, even Guns and Bullet cannot achieve. What media can achieve in 24 hours, Guns and Bullet cannot achieve it in maybe years even. So that is why when you say no, talk, we have radio doesn't stop. We continue talking. Our TV doesn't stop. We must continue talking, educating our people, because there lies the key. Exposing things that our enemies are doing. That is it. So that people will know. That is it.
Lastly, before I drop, let's make sure our radios are working in Biafra land, because you see most of our calls here come from Europe here. Because in the land there, you see most of them, they don't have the money for data or for anything, internet or thing. So we must make sure that our radio in Ugwacha, in Aba, in Owerri, in Enugu, all those roads, so that they should getting this information we all here are hearing what is going on. Most of them don't know about what is about the barrister now, the one to assassinate or the siblings. Most of them don't know about all this. They are not hearing, because I find that most of our area there, the radio is all done. The radios are done.
So you know, well, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, my comrade. What I will tell you is this: the leadership is trying. I am telling you honestly. What only on this radio? What the leadership is suffering on this radio? It is not. It is better not being spoken about. The frustrations, the sabotage, everything. You know, we are acting on hostile places where somebody, just because of little you know how our people behaves. Just little thing, we make an average Igbo man sell everything, sell the information, because you know that just at any, just only even maybe early phone call, early now why they disturb me now? They pay me now. Beg this one thing now. Beg make I hear word. Hear turn into another thing. I just want you to understand what the leadership is suffering. It's not easy. It's not easy. They are trying their best, I can assure you. And we are not in this struggle that it is easy because it is easy. No, because it's difficult. That's it. I will pick these 3 calls. Let me see. And caller on direct line, can you hear me, please? Mazi, make it brief, please.
Michael, give me Mazi on the can. I just want quickly, I won't take you long. Number one is this, when Biafra will come, and for my own opinion, I will want a law that will draft it out and it will put in consideration. Please, if you know what I'm saying that day, even if I'm dead today, remind it to every of the CDC, the people who are making the constitution of Biafra, that we need to have a place for killing those, as I don't know how to say it, those who will be castigating their brother for one reason of religion or the other. The reason is this: David in the scripture almost killed Ahab. Is he Ahab or what? Yes, I think Ahab, the one who married Abigail. Before Abigail interceded on the road and said, "Please, my dear, don't kill. Take all this. My husband is drunk." He saved the soul. Now, if David can kill anybody who comes on his way as a son of God and son of Jesus, as them they claim, saying, as they pray, say, we go put them for law, we go they kill people. It's not a sin. Now they tell the truth to that one apart. Then secondly, let me advise you something. If you are watching Nigerian film, Nollywood, stop watching Nollywood. It will bring you down. So my brother, I love you. I'm not saying this to insult you, but let me tell you something. We have talked about you so many times as being a hindrance or maybe a suspect to delay all we are fighting for. Let me advise you, start watching foreign films and know how you can, indicate or maybe spy out those who are against your brother. If, peradventure, you are inculcated, not believing that all the director of states, I'm saying this thing, forgive me for saying this, if you believe that all the director of states are not point at that person directly, stop making us look stupid here. People are watching us, people are listening to us. Please, learn how to use your senses. I know insulting you, if I'm insulting you, forgive me for today, but I'm saying this because people have died for Biafra, not only because of Nnamdi Kanu. People, I have friends, I've come to the agreement, a lot of places because of this. I'm not happy what is going on with you. You know, he use the sense, you got to walk out Nnamdi Kanu, maybe, I don't know, but have to be careful. You make the money be careful of what you are doing. Come out open and work with these intelligent ministers here, and they will help you out and get things done. I don't know why you are behaving like this. Be careful. Thank you, sir. Bye for now.
There were Mazi. There were. What we are seeing is the result of, manifestation of inner mind. It's not something that is today, started today. Only that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's rendition is exposing the hidden things of the heart. That is it. And it is not a bad thing for us. It is good that we know all this. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu. Good evening from here. One of our professors who are teaching us and direct us what to do. My name is Mazi Obasi Ejike. I'm calling from the blessed land of Biafra. Biafra is our religion. On this hallowed platform is where we worship. Eze Chukwu Okuka Biama is our God. Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kanu Hamadike, one of Biafra land, is our leader. Nobody can take him out of us. He will lead us successful to our final destination. Unless the evil people say otherwise, and everybody will go down for it. I swear an oath to restore, to follow and restore Biafra, and swear an oath to defend my motherland. We have died enough. If you think that we can fold in our hands and watching evil people destroy our land, count it bad thing you have already done, because nobody can allow his own family to destroy by his enemies. Mazi, there is something I want to tell our great Biafrans who are doing the needful. See this thing that we are doing. Our fathers have been, our brothers and sisters was killed since starting from 1945 till today. But only the one some of people recognize 70. Until date, we are still being killed by people who hate us. And Eze Chukwu Okuka Biama look on our face and see that we are sinking and send a true leader. My brothers and sisters, if I want to come back again as somebody, I will must be an able man, leading by Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kanu, only man who said no to evil. How can we fold our hands? Our enemies will take him away from us. It cannot happen. It can never happen. Instead of the zoo and us, we go down for it. Because no matter who you are, if you are here to do business or make money from the death of our people, please pack your bag and leave us alone. We have been warning every one of them who are doing all those things since 3 years now, going to 3 years now, when our leader was kidnapped and auditioned him to zoological. Who did it? Our people. And we are watching them, our leader come out, still forgive them, tell them, I want Biafra land to calm down, to be peaceful, and those people don't want. Remember, what is happening in our land today was forced by Fulani Caliphate. Those who hate our fathers, they want our land to be like this, and they are pushing money, recruiting our own blood, That is why when we kill them, if we start angry, kill them. What the media of all, our people forget that we are being fighting to all angle. Media is there, evil people is there, politicians is there, all angle, they are fighting against us, all angle. Please, my brothers and sisters, I am in present, but I said I will never, there is no Jupiter who will make me to travel out of this. We will see to it, because these people plan this thing they are doing. So, great Biafra, let me ask you, if you said Nnamdi Kanu is the person that the zoo wants, since they are reducing our leader, did they stop killing us or kidnapping us? The answer is no. They are using religions to fight us. They are losing every angle, recruiting people, telling us, trying to make sure that our land will be deflated. So great Biafra, only good one. If you know that you swear, so let's stop Biafra. Please. Remove settlement in your mind. Remove anything about settlement. When the leadership said it stand, that is the something. If we did not do this thing like this, my brother, let me tell you something that is happening in Biafra land. Because our people don't want to hear the truth. What they want to hear is what somebody who are in his own room talking rubbish. Do you know? Now, people recruit. Nigeria have never in their life since the created of this issue supported good things. When they are supported, if you are doing bad things, killing people, destroying people's land, they will recognize you, give you something, pay you up well, call you on round table to discuss your issue. But look at us. We are being peaceful, we have been killed, but we still maintaining that peacefulty today. Those people they are recognizing, those people that are snatching cars, killing people, destroying our markets, trying to get. So let me ask Biafrans, people, if government recognize all those people, do you know that they are giving room to another people to start doing the same thing? Do you know that? Because some people will now see government to recognize these people, and the venue they did this thing is in the church, and the person who gathered them, informed them is Palace being destroyed. So, but we can never do what we ask our people. Let us continue insist. The evil and these people, let the good ones surpass the evil one in our land. We can never follow them, kill our people, because we have been provoked all angle, but we still maintain it. Our leader said we are going to restore Biafra in a way that humanity, our own, will be a different organ. And that is why our leader is in the hand of evil people till today. He never back down. So he set the line for us to follow. The only thing we need to do is this: follow the will of this GOX. We have structure, command and control. If you mess up, go aside. Go and land with your own side. We don't care. What always make me angry, always calling about this killers, this evil man who don't know his father's land, his father's compound, who are in Finland. I don't want to hear that name. To tell you the truth, our people in the Biafra land know the truth. They are getting the information well. So let Biafra continue listening to Radio Biafra. We are getting there. We must destroy them. No human being, no evil will surpass the good ones. We can never allow that. So stay away from evil. We are going to get Biafra that everybody will enjoy. When you see somebody when you see people doing bad thing, one thing, the first thing you should do to raise alarm, tell us where this thing happened. Let us tackle it once and for all. We are getting there, and support ESN. Don't allow the evil people to confuse you, and remove your eyes from all those shiny things.
The woman.
Don't remove your mind from money. We are here to restore our dignity, to restore our nation, so that humanity will clap for us. Thank you, Mazi, for your good work. May Elohim bless all the good ones. Support yourself. The good fear from your eye. They will watch it.
Caller on WhatsApp, you are the last caller, please. Welcome to the program. Make it brief, please. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Mazi, good evening.
There we
Yeah, Mazi, I remember calling from my location. Mazi, a lot have been said. Like when you read about when you read the press release, there is a particular point that states that the judgment of Supreme Court, to where minority, it naturally get that minority is now. So I want to ask, so now minority now stand, how come and how is it that the minority now stand against majority in Supreme Court judgment, where the two people now that stand documents can go against the three people that disagree on that judgment? How is it that this is happening? And I don't know if actually these Igbo people, we have lawyers, the think of lawyers, we have lawyers, the association of lawyers of Igbo people, because for a very long time, Igbo people don't have representative in Chief Justice of Supreme Court for a very long time, and that happened for a very long years. There is no representative there, and we have people, the elite called the lawyers. How can this judgment now behold that minority judgment is now going against the majority? It's in this very listen that you read now, this very listen that you read now. That, by the way, okay. Also, when you talk about going back to our roots, like you said, going back to our roots is the key of our unity. Because when you see that this very, as we live our religion, and they now on foreign religion, that's why we have so many, like you said before, see the way the church, even the church divided us more than this Nigeria. More than us, they divide us like this also. The church divided us more. That's a brother and a brother, not even a brother, a son and a father and a son. It's not in relation because of church. The husband and the wife is not talking because of church. This is how the division of foreign religion lived in our life. And when we talk about our own, that are going back to our own religion. What is our own religion? That's our own religion. Which our religion is combination of our tradition, our culture and tradition. That is our religion. It's combination of our tradition and our culture and tradition. It comprises our identity, our history. That's our religion, our history. Everything is that make all those things that make our religion, our names and our language, the values, our values. All this is what make up our religion. Who we are. That is our religion. That's where we say we're going to go back to our religion. To go back to who we are. Not these people that make us to be today. That is where we know. Now somebody cannot proud to say you're from Igbo. Somebody will not proud to say that you're Biafra. What is this? Because of religion. This is the way they have wash our brain. But I thank God for our leader that bring us back. Because if not, I don't know. If not our leader, I don't know the condition of what will be. Maybe in the next 50 years we must go. We must go down. But I thank God for what that comes and liberate us from this mess, because this is a mess. And for those that are still against what we are doing, those that are still against this very movement, what we are preaching here. When all those people that if they sit down in prayer, see, you are against going back to our religion. But when you kneel down to pray, you'll be praying for the Ancient of Days. You praying for she and what she. What is it? When he said God of the ancient, what that mean? That is the original God of our ancestors, not before this foreign one now. When you read that, he said Shimbochi, you pray for Shimbochi, God of our ancestors, God of that is now we said we want to worship God. That's the God of our ancestors. You are calling when you pray. When you kneel down to pray, you call the name of the God of our ancestors. But now we say we want to go back there. He said no. But that is what you pray. That is the God of our ancestors, not this foreign God. That's who you call when you pray. Now, I want to before I hang up this, let me talk about zoo. When he said that these people
Mazi, please round up.
Let me round up. Okay. No, I'm talking about the issue of the killing of our barrister. They must know that
the planned assassination is not clear.
Yeah,
the planned assassination of
the planned assassination of our barrister. They must know that that is our barrister, and anybody that touch him have touched us. Yes. If anything happens to our barrister, you have invited IPOB. Yes. If anything happens to our barrister, before anything happens to him, that means you have invited the wrath of IPOB. They must know that. They can go on with the clean of Manuel, that one concern them. But you let them nobody touch the Biafra.
Thank you very much. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, this is where I'm going to switch off the phones, please. We must continue talking and exposing the plans of the enemy. It's part of it. It's part of it. You know, like I said before, sometimes you even protect your enemy for your interest. It's done. That is the world of politics. You know, we will never stop. The only thing is that we must be at alert. We are in a war. We should share the sentiment. When I could remember last Saturday, after the revelations of Mazi Chinedu, somebody called, I think he's a pastor. He said, now. Hey. He said that he was one of the people attacking him on social media. If anytime he made a post like the one he made against, exposing things, saying things about Israel, he attacked. These are God's people. Don't talk to them. Mana, anya me pese ya na jizi Mazi. Can you position of pastors because I read meaning to his way of his voice. You know, na kesi here I get pastors game because we have been operating in a fantasy, in a world of sentiment. You know, that is the thing. When we see reality, real facts, reality, you know, that's why some people, they block their mind. I say, no, I cannot accept this. They know that is reality. They say, no, I believe what I believe. You see, that is idiotic. A human being, the only thing that is constant is change. But when you say, no, I believe what I believe. No, don't tell me that. You know that what you are believing, the sentiment you are exposing is wrong. You are mistaken. But because of pride, now how can I just say now? So this thing I've wasted my, it's a waste of time. I've taken my childhood till adulthood believing this. Now it's like this. You block your mind. That is, I call it simple foolishness. You're a human being that doesn't need advancement. You know, a real human being that wants advancement can change as long as he sees facts and superior argument. He can say, okay, I will go. Is that so? That's why we join this struggle, Because we are convinced beyond reasonable doubt that Nigeria doesn't mean good for us. So when it comes to different other arguments, and you see that there are facts, that your own argument is very weak, it cannot hold water. Out of shame, out of pride, they say no, nah, carry your own the waka make I believe what I stay where I dey. It doesn't portray you as a reasonable human being that wants advancement or progress, you know. So that is the sentiment you have been portraying. We have been falling into the hands of our praising our killers and but today our eyes are open and we should embrace this struggle with no single sentiment. We should be heading ahead towards the goal. You see, when people are playing football, just the goal post is Biafra. It doesn't matter who. Samuel Paraji, when he died in the pitch, the match continued. Others didn't stop saying because he has died. No, because the goal is the end point. Is what we want to achieve. That's it, and that is why Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra remains everything we have, our identity. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.